How to join the 1%. 5 tips. The confidence and persistence of 1% elite professionals is the guide to getting a good job. From the Economist article, How to Join the 1%, based on the book Pedigree, How Elite Students Get Elite Jobs. Tip number 1. Make a connection with the interviewer. The most important tip is to look at who is doing the recruiting. In many cases, technical personnel or managers, rather than human resources, decide who to hire. So try to find out who the supervisor or interviewer is. Hang on their every word. Be lively. Provide relief from the tedium of their routine. Turn the interviewer into your champion. Emphasize any similarities between the two of you. If the interviewer sees a little bit of themselves in you, they will make sure you make the shortlist. Exploit any outside-of-work connections. Send a thank you note and be smart yet persistent with follow-ups. Tip number 2. Make sure they know the key facts. The interviewer seldom spends more than a minute reviewing your application. If you have the exact qualifications and experience the job posting outlines, highlight it briefly in your cover letter or email. The typical interview routine is starting with chit-chat, asking you about yourself and then setting a work-related problem. If you have something important to convey, make sure you communicate it. Tip number 3. Be easygoing. The most important quality recruiters look for is fit. Look and dress the part. Be technically proficient, but avoid coming across as eccentric, arrogant, or too nerdy. They would sooner choose an easygoing person. While it is okay to appear nerdy for IT or tech positions, try to also show you are well-rounded. For example, by mentioning team sports if the opportunity arises. They look for someone who could be their friend as well as colleague. Tip number 4. SWAT up on the company. Speak to any friend of a friend on the inside. Try to get an idea of the internal culture, being their shared values, goals, attitudes, and practices, and reflect that in your persona. Tip number 5. Upsell challenges you overcame in life. Coming from an underprivileged background can actually be a plus if sold well. Recruiters love to hear stories about gritty candidates triumphing against the odds. Don't overdo it though. Revealing that you have a sick mother or demanding child may not work in your favor. Does style then speak more than substance? The most prized possession is not brain power, but self-confidence. The cognitive elite is really just a confidence elite. Management consultants, investment banks, technology and law firms make up the top tier of elite careers and recruit up to a third of graduates from Ivy League universities, offering starting salaries in excess of $100,000. However, they also reject the vast majority of students they interview. So even the elite need to know how to game the system. Follow these tips and you could be on your way to join the 1% elite. This video is brought to you by PCH Career Institute. Visit pcage.edu.